Of course it would decide to come back today.
Oh, this is
of
creepy.
all days. Any foggy day is fair game. But today, if it was smart enough to keep track of time, I'd say it was mocking me. It would have been easy to stay home that day. Maybe do something useful. Help pond the fields, or hang the washing up to dry like Ma asked. But the sun was so warm and inviting. A perfect summer day like that couldn't be wasted.
Dude, the
But
animations
even then,
are so
there's a million
smooth.
other things a kid could have done in the farm bathed in sunshine. Plenty of places I could have gone. Of course, they told us to stay out of the woods, but I always sneaked out, and they never stopped me. I thought Ma was paranoid. Who ever heard of people disappearing in those woods? That's the kind of stuff you hear in children's books.
Okay.
Ma gave that indifferent, listen to your mother nod whenever Ma brought it up. Probably too busy to care what she was lecturing me about. Despite it all, I figured this is real life, not some fairy tale. There's nothing but critters and mischief out there. What
Yeah, in
really
Siren
sent me
Head.
into the woods that day was naivete, bravery, and a girl named Caroline. Even after thinking about it all these years, I can't quite put my finger on the moment things went wrong. Maybe I just wasn't alert or observant enough. Milo sure was.
How would you not be observant enough to notice a 20 million foot tall beast screaming through a siren?
Though. Good old boy.
I'm just wondering.
His walk got more and more tense, and he started growling. He always did that when meeting new people, so it was easy to dismiss. By that time, we were getting pretty deep into the woods, and I expected her to pop out from behind a tree at any second. She was definitely nearby, but I couldn't find her. And then she started calling my name, asking me to find her.
Jackson!
Oh no.
Jackson!
Oh no.
Come!
Oh no,
Her
man.
voice was muffled, staticky, or maybe she was just further away from the spot where we said we'd meet.
Oh
She
no.
wasn't as familiar with the woods as I was.
I don't like this.
I started to worry that she'd gotten lost, even though she didn't sound scared. I arrived at the meeting spot, an old stump that kind of looked like it had a
What did
face
Cud
carved
post?
into it. The woods were darker, the trees much taller and more dense, and there seemed to be fewer creatures around.
Why is that a smiley
It was
face?
quiet. No bird calls or squirrels
Something
scurrying up
Callisto
and down
now.
the tree trunks. I called to her a few times, but she just kept calling for me to come. Milo was still on edge, and I was starting to feel tense too. That could have been when things went wrong.
Oh no.
After a few minutes, I was worried that she had hurt herself and needed my help, so I went off in the direction of her voice, deeper into the woods. I called to her over and over,
Okay.
getting more concerned with every passing minute. The tree trunks were immense, and I can't say that the tales of people disappearing at the hands of a forest-dwelling monster didn't cross my mind.
Alright. Eventually you would realize that it's like a soundboard, right? Wouldn't you? Like if someone keeps playing a soundboard of their voice, then you're gonna eventually know, right?
In my head, I was preparing a speech to recite for Caroline when I found her. Something about sending me on a wild goose chase through the woods and making me worry about her. She sounded like she was nearby, but something about her voice was freaking me out. I thought about turning back and calling it quits, but I felt like I was getting close.
Oh no.
Then Milo started barking the loudest I'd ever heard him, and darted back and forth around me. I panicked and backed up too quickly, tripping over a root and falling. Sharp pain shot up my leg.
Those goddamn roots, dude. Those... Dude, what the... Why? Okay.
The forest floor, I looked up at the canopy, and my jaw dropped. Standing at least 40 feet tall was the nastiest combination of man and machine I'd ever seen. Its arms and legs were so thin, I could see the outlines of veins and bones beneath the skin.
Well, why?
There wasn't a bit of
How would
flesh
you
on
not
its
know
torso
that?
either.
How would you not
Looked
see
like
it?
A vacuum-sealed skeleton. But the creepiest part was its head.
Oh, no.
Or lack of a head. Atop its neck were a pair of sirens facing in opposite directions. No eyes or ears, but it did have mouths inside those sirens. And as I looked up at it, completely in shock, it turned down towards me
Hell
and
no.
opened its mouths.
Jackson.
No.
I scrambled
No.
to my feet and ran with all the strength I had. Milo bulked by my side.
How you
just
gonna
as afraid
outrun?
as I-
How you gonna outrun a 40-foot giant? How you gonna do that, dude? That's not. You're not gonna outrun that guy. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna have to hide. Okay, you're not gonna outrun him.
Was hearing the deafening
Yeah, the
sound
doggy's
of
getting
trees
eaten. I'm
cranking
sorry.
around me.
I'm
Their
calling
enormous
it.
trunks splintering and crashing to the ground.
Oh,
That's when the siren started blaring from the creature's head. My muscles burned and my lungs screamed for air as I burst through the clearing of our east field. Ma was standing by the truck on the far
no.
side, her mouth open in disbelief. I'm sure she could have felt the ground shaking from a mile away. Pa was already running towards me with a shotgun, but as he saw the horror behind me, he stopped dead in his tracks. Eyes wide, he pointed to the entrance to the tornado shelter built under the house.
he dead.
I didn't think that was going to be enough to keep us safe from this behemoth, but my body was giving out. The pain in my leg from falling in the woods was growing with every stride. I put everything I had into that last stretch of my sprint to the shelter. Milo managed to keep pace, and Pa ran ahead to unbolt the door. Ma broke out of a trance and
What?
scrambled towards the shelter too. The sirens blared on.
Wait. So you're telling me you have a car, but you're going to hide in a shelter? Why? Just floor it. Just floor it and zoom. Never come back. Why would you ever want to be here again? I would never want to be in... No. No. Just no. Just no, dude.
There was no tornado. The door flew open and Pa dove inside. Milo leaped in ahead of me, and I stumbled in a few seconds later.
Okay, the doggy's not
It
eating.
took a few beats for me to realize Ma hadn't come stumbling through the door behind me. She was running as quickly as she could manage.
Oh, no.
Wild eyes staring right into mine, screaming.
She dead. She dead. F's in chat. F's in chat, boys. F's in chat. She's dead. She 100%. She's gone. She's gone, guys. She's gone.
The whole way.
F's.
The thing was faster than her. Its final step toward her shook the ground so intensely, I thought the house was going to come down on top of us. She was knocked off her feet, and its massive hand came down on top of her. I looked away, but Pa was transfixed. I'd
Oh,
never
no.
seen such helplessness and pain on his face. Ma cried out my name as it lifted her up, then turned to walk back towards the woods.
Dude, I would have gotten the shotgun.
Couldn't do
Shoot it.
anything but watch.
Jackson. Come.
Why does he live? Why does he live in the same
Milo.
place?
Come on. We got an old score to settle.
Nah, fam. Okay, no. Okay, he would. The dog. There's no way the dog's still alive. I'm just saying, okay?
There hasn't been a day in my life I haven't thought about that morning. Thought about that thing. How it ruined our family. ruined our lives.
All right, listen, that's not gonna do much. All right, that's not gonna do much. I was gonna say shoot him because you're in the tornado thing, and what's he gonna do? Rip off the house and try to get you? I mean, he can't really do anything. But if you're going into the woods with just that, come on, what? Why? Get like an artillery cannon. That's what you need.
Ma every day, and never even knew what happened to her, how she might have died.
I'm
Whether
sure
it
you can buy like a
tortured her or
World War
not,
II one
or if it just kept her
and get it
prisoner
working.
somewhere.
I don't know.
I lost Pa that day too. He blamed me for the whole mess, started drinking, and eventually left.
Oof.
All these years,
I would have left the
it's been
area
just
too.
you and me, Milo. And now we're going to finish this. Wherever you've been all these years, I'm sure you've only hurt people.
This guy has a really
Taken
cool
others who were
voice.
loved, torn families apart. I bet nobody's tried
Oh, I
hunting
see it.
you the way you
I see it,
hunt
guys.
people,
Look,
though.
it's up there.
And I bet I'm one of
It's up
the
there.
only ones who ever got away from you. You know what that means? I know you. And I've got nothing
Look at the dog's face. Look at the dog's face. That's funny.
left to lose.
It's amazing.
I hope you're ready to meet your maker.
That dog's like,
Siren Head.
bruh, it is my time.
Jackson, come.
You took my mother. You took Caroline. How many other voices have you stolen, freak?
He's gonna chop him like a damn tree. Chop his mouth. Oh.
Milo. Come, Milo.
No. No, not the dog, man. Not the dog. No.
Thank you all for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed our original story on the origin of Siren Head. Next week, we'll have our first ever
Guys, check out this channel if you haven't yet. This will probably be on YouTube also. So there will be a link in the description if I do put this up on YouTube. But yeah, that was great, dude. They're great at animating. I really like the voice. That guy had an awesome voice.